12 diabetes symptoms you shouldn't ignore. Welcome, just welcome, to this channel, to this moment, to this shared space where we talk about something important. Today we're diving into the world of diabetes. It's a world many know, some too well. But within that world, within the reality of this disease, are whispers. Subtle signs, easy to miss, easy to dismiss. These are the whispers we're listening to today. 12 symptoms you might be ignoring. The body, it speaks in subtle ways. A change in rhythm, a new urgency. Frequent urination, that's one whisper. You find yourself stepping away more often. The flow, a constant companion. It's not always cause for alarm, no. But if it's a new pattern, a persistent change, well, that's the body trying to tell you something. It's time to listen. Time to consider what it might be trying to say. We all get thirsty, a natural part of life's ebb and flow. But excessive thirst, that's a different kind of call. It's the body crying out, parched, desperate for balance. When the blood sugar climbs the body, it craves fluids, a way to flush out the excess. So you drink and still, the thirst lingers. That, my friend, is a whisper you shouldn't ignore. Hunger, it's the body's way of saying, feed me. But what happens when you eat and eat well and still the hunger persists? That gnawing, insatiable need, it speaks of a different kind of imbalance. See, with diabetes, the body struggles to use glucose, the energy from food. So you eat, but the energy doesn't arrive, and the hunger, it remains. A relentless, echoing whisper. Chapter 4. Unexplained weight loss. Now, losing weight, it's often seen as a good thing, a sign of progress, of discipline. But weight loss without trying, without reason, that's a different story. When the body can't use glucose for energy, it turns elsewhere. It starts breaking down muscle, burning fat, a desperate attempt to fuel itself. So the weight falls off, but not in a way that brings joy. It brings concern, a whisper of imbalance. Chapter 5. Fatigue. We all experience tiredness, the weariness of a long day. But the fatigue we're talking about, it's different. It's a bone-deep exhaustion, a constant companion. When the body struggles to regulate blood sugar, it impacts energy levels. The cells, they're starved, deprived of the fuel they need. And so you drag yourself through the day, a shadow of your former self. Listen to that fatigue, my friend. It's a whisper worth heeding. Chapter 6. Blurred vision. The world, it should be crisp, clear. But when the vision starts to blur, when the edges soften and fade, it's a sign, a message from within. High blood sugar, it can damage the delicate vessels in the eyes, affecting the lenses, distorting the way light enters. So if you find yourself squinting more, struggling to focus, don't dismiss it. That blurred vision, it's a whisper you don't want to ignore. Chapter 7. Slow healing source. The body, it's a remarkable machine, constantly repairing, constantly renewing. But when cuts and bruises linger, when healing takes longer than it should, it speaks of a deeper issue. High blood sugar, it impairs circulation, compromises the body's ability to heal. So if wounds seem stubborn, infections slow to clear, pay attention. That slow healing, it's a whisper, a sign that something's amiss. Chapter 8. Frequent infections. The body has its defenses, an intricate system to fight off invaders. But when those defenses weaken, when infections become a frequent visitor, it's a sign, a red flag waving. High blood sugar, it compromises the immune system, makes it harder for the body to fight back. So if you find yourself battling infections more often, if healing seems a struggle, listen to that whisper. It's your body asking for help. Chapter 9. Tingling or numbness. Our nerves, they're the messengers carrying signals from the brain to the body and back. But when those signals get disrupted, when you feel tingling, numbness, a pins and needles sensation, it's a warning. High blood sugar, over time, it can damage the nerves, especially in the extremities. So if you feel those phantom sensations, that tingling in your hands or feet, don't ignore it. It's a whisper, a plea for attention. Chapter 10. Darkened Skin. The skin, it's the body's canvas, a reflection of what's happening within. And sometimes that reflection takes the form of darkened patches, a velvety discoloration, often around the neck or armpits. This condition, known as acanthosis nigricans, it can be a sign of insulin resistance, a precursor to diabetes. So if you notice these changes in your skin, don't dismiss them. They're a whisper, a message from your body. Chapter 11. Irritability. The mind, the body, they're interconnected, a delicate dance of balance. And when that balance is disrupted, when blood sugar levels fluctuate, it impacts mood, it impacts emotions. Irritability flares, patience wears thin, and the world seems a little sharper, a little harsher. If you find yourself riding an emotional roller coaster, don't ignore it. It could be a whisper, a sign that your body needs attention. Chapter 12. Dry mouth. A dry mouth, it happens, but when it's persistent, when it becomes a constant companion, it's worth paying attention to. High blood sugar, it can lead to dehydration, affecting saliva production, leaving you with that parched cottonmouth feeling. So if you find yourself reaching for water constantly, if your mouth feels perpetually dry, listen to that whisper. It might be telling you something important. And there we stand, at the crossroads of knowledge and action. We've listened to the whispers, the subtle signs, the body's way of saying, pay attention. If you recognize any of these symptoms, if they resonate with your own experience, don't let fear silence them. Reach out to a healthcare professional, a trusted guide on this journey. Early detection, early management, that's the key. It's the difference between a whisper and a shout, between a manageable reality and a life upended. You have the power to act, to take control, to rewrite your story. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more informative videos. Thank you for watching.